I took out the tub and put in a walk-in shower.
I never use a tub. I rather 10 times showers. You know, tubs, like, I don't use tubs. Hey guys, Tommy Bryson here. Welcome back to the Tommy Bryson Show. And by the way, if there is a lot of noise, it's because it actually is a lot of noise right here, right now in Puerto Rico. There is like no power, so we're using a generator and it causes a lot of noise. So if you hear noise, that is where the noise is coming from. But however, though, this video right here is all about a condo. Paying for a condo in cash in Detroit while only living at around $44,000. Now, me, myself, I'm exploring this option right now in Puerto Rico. Buying a condo in cash. And by the way, HOA here is only like around like $169. Not really that crazy, but you know, there are more fees here and there. And I am deciding, hey, do I buy a condo or do I buy a house? And by the way, of course, 3 bedrooms, that way I can kind of like grow into it, stay there for at least 5 to 7 years. However, though, let's see how this lady did it. Let's see if I get some ideas and let's see what's actually happening. Okay, guys, as always, welcome back to the channel. Subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified, and also destroy the like button. And yeah, your boy needs to get a trim up, and I'm considering actually cutting my hair. A lot of things are going through my head, okay? I don't know what's going on, but a lot of things are going through my head. I miss you guys, okay? But let's get started.
Oh, wow, this is so nice. It changed so much. Like, I want to be home a lot more often, and
I've always been a stay-at-home person. The pandemic was kind of like, okay, so I'm at home and I really can't go out. I don't like that. I like the option of going out even if I don't go out, okay? Because I didn't like being away from the gym for that long, honestly.
I think that's something that I will continue going forward.
By the way, I love how these people, man, like they design their condos, their houses, like with such like a natural effect. And by the way, don't forget, this right here is in Detroit, okay? And look at that view. It's pretty nice.
Hi, welcome to my condo in Detroit, Michigan.
I want to know how much it costs. I know you're curious.
My name is Jessica Nabongo. I'm 37 years old and I live in a 1-bedroom apartment in Detroit, Michigan. And
see, that's what I don't want to do. You know, I don't want to buy no 1-bedroom apartment, none of that stuff. Like whatever I buy, if I pay cash for, and I'm gonna be there for a while, I want to make sure I can like kind of like grow a whole family in there. You know what I mean? I don't want to be moving around. I hate moving. I moved 3 times this year. Actually twice, right? So it was like once to Puerto Rico, and then once from that apartment over to this apartment. I don't like moving. I don't want to move in a long time. So when I buy a place, I'm gonna stay there for a while. So I need like at least 3 bedrooms. That way I can have kids in there and everything else.
I paid $44,000 cash for it.
Sheesh, that is not bad. $44,000 cash for it. And look at the renovations she has done. I'm pretty sure she didn't buy it like this.
I am a writer, photographer, content creator, and entrepreneur.
I want to know though, what is the HOA? Because in New York right now, you can buy like a condo for like $120, $150, but the HOA is like $1,100. So it's like, okay, so I bought this place, but I'm still paying like rent. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous.
I am known as the first Black woman to have traveled to every country in the world.
That's so interesting. I want to be the first Dominican to travel to every country in the whole world, but I don't really want to travel that much. That's awesome though. That's awesome.
I've been traveling internationally since I was 4 years old.
4 years old, wow.
My parents, who are Ugandan immigrants, love to travel, so.
Comment down below if you love to travel, and also comment down below if you had one choice to go somewhere, everything paid, right? Where would you go?
They really instilled that love of travel in my sisters and I.
I'll go to Africa.
I fell in love with travel and I just decided in my early 20s that I wanted to visit every country in the world. And in 2017.
I wonder, like, how does that feel after you've done it? Does it feel like watching all 16, 18 seasons of like Criminal Minds or like Game of Thrones and you're like, okay, it was cool, but it's like a blur? Or did you actually experience it? You know, one thing about traveling for me, I want to be able to stay there for at least like a month or 2 months when I actually do it.
After a bit of research, I decided that I wanted to be the first Black woman to visit every country in the world.
How did you record it? Like, how do we know it's true? Jessica bought her first 625 square foot apartment in Detroit in September of 2020. So this was literally like recently. This was basically pandemic, right? So yeah, pandemic, everything just happening, and she bought this condo. That's awesome. And it looks nice, by the way. It looks beautiful. I love all the natural light. Yeah, you see that? She pays $660 in HOA fee and utilities. You see what I mean? Now, if utilities include, for example, water, gas, electricity, and internet, that's a good deal because you're gonna pay that either way. But if it's just like, oh, water and that's it, you know, like that's expensive.
Before the pandemic, I was traveling like a crazy person because I was still in the middle of my journey. Luckily, I actually finished in October 2019.
October 2019, right before the pandemic. She got lucky, huh?
So during 2020, I spent more time at home than I had the previous 3 years combined.
Oh, so that's why I think she's saying like, I want to just stay at home. You know what I mean? Because like she's done nothing but just travel.
So this was definitely a
What is up with this earrings? It's pretty cool earrings.
pandemic purchase.
Her apartment is a second unit she owns in the building. Oh, so she owns multiple units. So I'm guessing she's also renting, and she's getting some passive income from the rent from the tenants. This is a nice apartment. This is the other one, I guess.
The only two properties that I own are this current unit and the unit downstairs, which serves as my little gym and my office.
Oh, that might not be a great idea, huh? I don't know about that. Like, I maybe like. That's the thing, right? You got probably 44,000. You're talking about $88,000. You got an office costing you like $660 a month, and then you got, for example, your other one $660. That's like $1,200 on housing. You know, like I would probably just like live on top, find an office space on top, and then basically rent the bottom, make some extra income. Oh, so that one was only $4. Oh, so this lady's been making money, bro. She's been making money to be able to pay cash for these things. Let's be honest. That's nice.
The key difference between my two units is this one is on the 14th floor and it has an amazing water view.
That view is beautiful.
And the other one is on the 6th floor and it has a city view. So this unit is where I primarily live. So this is where I sleep, it's where I eat, it's where I entertain when I have friends over. And usually in the mornings, I go downstairs to do a
This lady's very colorful, huh? She has like all these colors and stuff. That's awesome.
ride on my Peloton, and then I hop on my desktop.
I need a Peloton. I need one of those.
And I get to work.
Not a Peloton. I just need a bike to kind of like just do the whole thing. But I don't need no $1,000 bike though. The hunt.
I was not planning to buy a second apartment in my building, but the view here.
What do you guys think about that? As far as like buying two like units in one building, is that dangerous? Is it not dangerous? I don't consider it dangerous. Like as long as you have like insurance, everything's covered. So if things do go wrong, like you're good to go. But if it does get affected in some way, like that one area, maybe you don't want to be just like too centralized to one area, especially like when it's one building. Like one thing happened to you, it happens to the other apartment too.
I just had to.
That's the main con. Doesn't get paid for the apartment in
I
full
like to think of myself as a really amazing negotiator. So it was
awesome.
originally on the market for around $65,000.
$65,000, and she got it down to $44,000. You guys don't understand. This is amazing, right? Because, well, maybe it might be amazing or not. It is amazing because remember, right? September 2020, pandemic is going on. The Fed lowers its interest rates. People start buying like crazy. And you got multiple offers, but she's able to get this down. Maybe it's just like Detroit, not that much like that much demand, but potentially she's just a good negotiator.
But given the incredible short period of time and my cash offer, I was able to get the price down, and I sweetened the deal by telling them that I could do a cash offer within 10 days.
Yeah, that's the thing, huh? That's the thing. Cash is king, baby. Cash is king.
So there's a lot of other buildings here on the riverfront in Detroit, and the prices of those units are definitely much more expensive than our building. But because our building is a co-op and we have some...
Oh, so it's not a condo. It's a co-op. Ugh, disgusting.
very strange rules in the co-op, and it's also incredibly difficult to get mortgages in our building. Our prices are a little bit lower.
By the way, what that means is that potentially, right? Sometimes with co-ops, they don't even let you rent. So that's one thing. Second thing is with co-ops, it's kind of like you're not really buying real estate. It's kind of like everybody's like an owner of like a company in a sense. Like the company actually owns all the real estate. So in reality, you're kind of like buying it, and you're not really going to experience that much growth at all. So I rather a condo. A condo gives you a lot more freedom. If you want to rent it, you can rent it if you want to. There's a lot more appreciation and all those factors. But I don't like co-ops.
Than our neighbors.
Yeah, you see that? Look at that difference. You have this also in New York, this like disparity in price between condos and co-ops.
I had to pay a $1,000 deposit, and the entire process took a little under 2 weeks for me to then pay the entire amount. So when I bought the unit, I knew
Just got the keys to the new crib. Demo starts tomorrow. Oh yeah, look at that kitchen. That kitchen, it looks amazing. It looks good, but you know, compared to how she got it now, it's different. And she had hair back then. That's awesome. I'm about to lose my hair too.
I was gonna do a gut renovation, and I did go slightly over budget.
Oh, I wonder how much you spend.
I originally thought it would cost around $25,000 to do the renovations and to decorate it, but I ended up spending $52,000, including
What? You crazy, girl.
all labor costs and everything
You crazy. And that's a little stupid,
that you
honestly.
see in this space today.
The thing is, right, if you want to sell this like in a co-op, you might not get all that money back. That's the problem. Let me look something up right real quick, guys. You know, this is the power of editing. I can just like ask Danny to skip to the part where I actually figure this out. Yeah, so usually when it comes to renting a co-op, it depends on the rules of the building. And remember, you're like I said before, like you're buying shares of, for example, like the company, because the company's actually the holder of the whole like building in a sense. And then they do split, for example, like the utilities, including, for example, even usually the taxes on the property. So that's also a good thing. I just wanted to find out about that. So again, condos give you more flexibility, a lot more flexibility, while co-ops are a lot more complicated, and usually the expenses are a lot more higher.
So in the end, the renovations
She has a winery, guys.
and the decoration ended up being more than I even paid for the unit.
Yeah, which is not that good.
But luckily I had the money in savings.
Because here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. If I'm buying shares in a company, right? The problem is I want to buy it for what it's worth. And what it's worth is basically what it's worth, right? While with a condo, you have a lot more demand and supply. But with a co-op, it's a lot more different. You're buying shares of a company. That's the whole problem with that stuff. So, you know, what I'm saying is she might have put in like $52,000, but it doesn't mean somebody's actually going to pay her that much for it. That's the problem.
So I was able to afford to get the home that I wanted. I see this as a place that I'll have forever.
A one bedroom forever, really? I don't think so. Unless she doesn't want any children or a husband or any of that stuff. But once she gets like a husband, if she wants kids, then that's like a one bedroom for who? And if she can't rent it, like it's a problem.
So I live in Detroit's Gold Coast neighborhood, which sits on the Detroit River. And I love my neighborhood. I love riding my bike down Jefferson over to Belle Isle, which is this
I don't know any of these places.
beautiful.
Whenever I think about Detroit, I don't think about this. I think about like 8 Mile. I think about like rundown houses, but there's also a lot of beautiful spaces apparently. So I appreciate this video.
Island in the middle of the Detroit
It looks beautiful, honestly.
River in summer.
Look at that bridge. I never appreciated like architecture, but bridges are amazing. Look at this. Look how beautiful this bridge actually is, guys.
I enjoy just going to the park just behind our building, and it's so calm and it's so peaceful. And so because I travel so much, I just love coming back here because it allows
Oh, so that's one thing too. Like the lady is traveling a lot.
me to just slow down and center. So when you walk into my apartment, you basically walk into the living room, and in the living room I have
The kitchen is
a
nice.
couch. I have my 2 bookshelves. It's so full of color. It brings me so much joy. And also it's here that you find a lot of little pieces from my travels.
That's nice.
I got this image on Gorée Island in Senegal. Gorée Island is one of the places where enslaved Africans were taken through before they came
I don't know that much history, honestly. But I do feel like I should do some research on that
to
stuff.
the Americas. So, you know, everyone talks about Persian rugs. I actually got my Persian rug in Persia.
That's awesome.
And then this is
Probably a lot more cheaper.
my other bookshelf. This is the Coco de Mer that was given to me by the government of the Seychelles. That was my last country.
Awesome.
This is my bar. It is my favorite part of the house. I sacrificed 2 feet of closet space to put this in. So much of the world is covered in my little bar.
I rather like a movie room or a game room to a bar. I don't really drink alcohol, so.
This is my itty bitty kitchen.
I love this though. This looks very interesting. Like I've never seen this in a kitchen. Like it looks like a big TV tablet thing.
She is small, but she has a lot of character. This tile is really the center of all of the design. It's handcrafted in Spain.
You know the thing about like this is beautiful, obviously, right? It's beautiful. She likes it. I'm happy for her. But it's like if I were to buy this place, I wouldn't see any of the things she's seeing. I would be like, okay, so let's just redo everything and let's make it the way I want to make it. You know, that's the thing about real estate. So whenever you personalize something and you love it and all this stuff, understand that whoever is coming in is probably not going to like it as much as you do. That's why sometimes a vanilla design is just a lot more better. Modern kitchen, modern floors, all that stuff. That's what really matters. Is it boring? Yeah, it is, but it's just standard.
And there's little hints of it throughout. So this is my dining room table. I got this table from our house. I'm so obsessed with it. It's a marble
nice.
tabletop.
She has expensive taste, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Again, you have this brown
marble is not cheap.
Through, and I got that because it really matches with my couch. And then you have the amazing view looking out at the Detroit River, which then empties into Lake St. Clair. I also have a view of Belle Isle, the yacht club, as well as Canada.
Isn't that nice, guys? So travel the world, make money, and a lot of it apparently, and then enjoy life. That's awesome. And you might say, well, I wish I was that, but like, would you really want to travel that often and make it a job? You know, a job is a job at the end of the day.
On the other side of that. And then my bedroom, it's really just a retreat for me.
How can this cost her $52,000? Did she get finessed? It's a lot of money.
Love patterns and textures. So I did custom wallpaper with the Detroit Wallpaper Company, where I basically showed them a bit of a sketch and they worked it out and they developed this wallpaper. And now my closet. So during
$52,000 on
the renovation, I tore off the existing doors. I haven't figured out a replacement
I don't like doors
yet, but that's okay. So then
the bathroom is beautiful.
and you go back over to the bathroom, which
but yeah, like a bathroom is maybe like $5,000-$10,000. Like that's a lot of money, man. $50,000 is no joke.
has a beautiful barn door with gold hardware.
Oh, that's the thing.
I took out the tub and put in a walk-in shower.
I never use a tub. I rather 10 times showers. You know, tubs, like I don't use tubs.
And my favorite thing in the bathroom is I have a wall that looks like wallpaper, but I actually had an artist paint it.
Oh, nice. I wonder how much that costs. Looking ahead, let's hear this.
So I love Detroit. I'm born and raised in Detroit. I can live anywhere in the world and I choose to be here.
That is true.
Whenever I come home from a long trip and I walk into my house and I see my bedroom and I see my plant babies thriving, I'm just so full of joy. Travel makes me so happy, but coming home into this space just brings me joy like no other.
That's awesome, guys. And by the way, if you haven't seen this video right here, this video was even better. You know, I'll give this video a like because I like the lady, but I would give it a dislike if it was like an investment thing, because this is not a good investment whatsoever. Overall, my opinion is this: co-ops, they're a lot more expensive, a lot less flexible, and buying 2 of them, 1 bedroom each, and then saying like I'm gonna stay here forever. And I think she's 37 years old, so yeah, maybe she doesn't want any kids, you know. So it all depends. Like if you know what you want in life and this is what you want, then that's fine. For me though, I'm guessing for a lot of you guys also, like, you know, this probably would be like I would probably start with like a 2-bedroom. A 1-bedroom potentially gonna be like there for like, you just got started and you want to stay there for like 5-10 years, that's fine. But 2-3 bedrooms is what I'm looking for. I feel so ignorant to not have known how beautiful Detroit is. Yeah, same here. So look at this, guys, okay? I'm going through the comments here, and look at this, right? I feel so ignorant to not know how beautiful Detroit is. I feel the exact same way. Whenever I picture Detroit, I never picture this in my whole life. Hey, Interior design skills, so impressive, but that's a lot of money. Who is the beautiful queen? I have to admit that I have only heard negative. Yeah, Detroit. She has immaculate, impeccable sense of style. Yeah, she forgot to mention how she holds some world records academically. She's a real queen with a brain. I would be bragging if it was me. All right, so sounds like an interesting person, guys. Overall, did you guys like this video? Were you surprised? Were you not surprised? Comment down below, let me know. I'll see you guys next time. As always, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified. If you want to talk to me, well, join me on my calls for free. Link is down below. Or send me a DM on Instagram at Bryson. Or here's more content here. Or subscribe to the channels right here. As always, peace.